There, am I back now? I may have messed up the audio. 1 second. Let me unplug and plug into this. So I can hear well. Alright, is this... Can you hear me? It's not a stream if it's not scuffed in some way. You know why? It's because, as I was trying to tell you, I bought a webcam, and when I plug it in, it automatically chooses to have the audio through the webcam and not the mic. And so I thought I fixed it, but I hadn't, apparently. Yeah, it's not me if it's not messed up in some way. Stream. But I made a new overlay for the craft streams we're going to be doing. It just means that like I can sew things or do knitting or crochet or sewing or something, or crafts like I don't know, like beading or embroidery, or like I do a lot of things, you might guess. Clay, there's lots of things we can do together. But yes, I bought it, and on Saturday that's what we're going to be doing. And because I don't know, I'm just kind of I can also do painting and drawing traditionally and stuff, because I don't know where I've put the cable for my drawing tablet right now. Yes, Hedge Love got approved. I only had to complain about it for what feels like forever. Close that. Let's see. I might actually need to be on like the game one, right? That might be a good idea. Is this the one? Yes, this is the one I had it on before. I'm rusty, guys. It's barely been. It's been like 2 weeks, maybe, I think. Question mark? No, it's not. 10 days. 10 days, I think, since the last time I streamed, and everything is falling apart. Right. I'll continue and unplug myself from this thing. And plug myself in here so that I can actually hear what's going on in the game. For anyone that doesn't remember what's happening, right now we are in the Umzu Desert trying to find something. Something. Something to do something. Very informative. I'm being right now. It's been a while, and this is part of a game that I don't know that well. I can't remember off the top of my head completely. But we are trying to get inside of this pyramid.
I know lots of people find pyramids impressive, but what's the big deal? You pile up blocks into a heap. I could already do that when I was a kid. Maybe not as big, but the principle's the same. According to the operating manual, there's a place you have to press to open an entrance into the pyramid. But I can't just try and find it by looking around. That would take forever.
Why look? Why look when we can cheat in some way? I was going to say something and I can't remember this. It's always the way with my brain. Oh, what was I going to tell you?
The sarcophagus is gold-plated. In normal circumstances, I would pocket some of the gold. But it's a bit different if the inhabitant of the sarcophagus is full of beans and still needs it.
True. Oh, pathfinding got
The
a bit
sun clock is
confused there.
fixed. Now we just need the obelisk.
Obelisk.
I guess that's the obelisk mentioned in the operating manual. At least I can't see another one. How am I supposed to get the obelisk onto the pedestal? It must weigh at least a ton. If the pipe fits the hole in the plinth exactly, then it'll also fit to the hole in the obelisk.
I think maybe critter. I'm losing. Sorry, I just saw this face. The facial expression on this is rather odd. Critter is very strong. Not even Critter can help. Pull up those broomsham. The way Critter moves is really funny. Right, I don't think Critter could do anything. Oh, yawn. If we talk to the mummy, and then if we can't do anything else, then we need to go somewhere else.
I think that we've met once before, haven't we?
Yes, we did. Oh, this is the guy that has like no memory. He's a very short memory of things that have happened.
So I should put obelisk B onto slab F, or something like that.
What are you talking about?
The instructions! At 3 o'clock, the shadow of the obelisk,
Why are you always saying things that don't make any sense? It's very irritating. Anyway, one also needs a bicycle, has to put 2 into the left-hand column, and then wait until the whole thing has been well roasted.
Very interesting recipe. Alright, I think we have to go somewhere else to get the other pieces, maybe.
Bye!
Bye! We have a map, a flagstone with writing on it, a heavy wooden plank, and a homemade telephone. I can't use that with anything.
I might be able to stand the obelisk upright, but there's no way I can heave it onto the stone plinth, even with a lever.
We need a fulcrum. You sure we can't use the fulcrum? Can we show it to the mummy? I guess not. I guess we have to go somewhere else. Let's talk to Mary. Here's the sad hypocrite. Let's look at the test.
Sand and shimmering air as far as the eye can see. Makes you wonder why Lorem Ipsum was built here.
Oh yes, Lorem Ipsum. The ancient city. Apparently there's something we need to use a rope with. No.
Watch out down there! Maybe next time I should shout first and then throw it down.
Would make sense.
Most of the communication between a captain and his ship's nonverbal. We'll leave it at that for now.
Guess we can't talk to her then. I almost spilled my drink on my keyboard then. Let's see. We've looked at the map.
Perfume atomizers, face powder, makeup? Nothing of any use at the moment.
The table?
Alright then.
This is quick travel map.
After everything Ivo told me, Seastone is a no-go at the moment. Better that we're not seen there without the Archmage. His human version, I mean. I met Critter in the Northlands. Nice people up there. Penguins, mainly.
Bonds. We've been there. We can't go there.
Wilbur comes from around there. Mainly just dwarves and gnomes live there. The White Ridge Mountains are too cold for humans.
It takes us back, apparently. Oh, back out of the map. I am not at the height of my brain power right now. That's a big ogre. Lorem Ipsum. Right, we can't go any of those places. Maybe we go
Cast off!
back to the elf place. Let's see if there's something we can do out here.
The top hat might have been a present from a kobold delegation. Although, it's a bit too big for that.
I think it's a leprechaun hat. So loud. Minecraft sword. Is there anything we can do?
The Oracle on Tugador can look through all reflective surfaces. This is going to be a real feast for him. He loves drama.
He does love he does love
It
drama.
was his job to keep me away from Ivo. He made that more than clear any time I got close. I wish he'd done the same after I left. It looks like she's asleep. But her father said it's more than just sleep. Time's standing still for her. Her mother could leave her in this state for months or even years. I have to wake her up. She doesn't deserve this, despite everything that's happened.
Alright, can't do anything here. Can't really do anything in here. You can look in here apparently.
We waited for ages until Ivo's mother finally left the palace. Then it was pool time. Critter and me cannonballed in from the balcony. Ivo was torn between outrage and laughter.
Right, let's see if you can do anything in the throne room. We looked at both those places when we talked to him again.
Bob needs his sleep. I'm only supposed to disturb him if there's something new to report.
So we can't do anything here. So we need to go back on the ship. Let's see where we can quick travel to. We can't go. We're in Elfborough. We can't go there. I guess we go back here.
Cast off.
Oh no, maybe we go to Tugatar. Let's go to Tugatar. I'd rather make sure that we've been
Cast
everywhere
off.
we need to.
Stop this thing.
Nope, me neither. I think we all know who's responsible for that.
Put it up.
Critter's eyes. So creepy.
You stay here. Prepare the cannons and be ready to rescue me if necessary.
That's all, Luca.
Give me the damned elf immediately!
There's no damned elf here. Get lost.
It's been pinkified.
Colorful cloths. They don't seem to fulfill any purpose, apart from being colorful.
It's a ribbon. I imagine that we tie it around something. Is that Toro Toro? It looks incredibly like Toro Toro, and this dog looks like Blue from Blue's Clues.
Not much escaped the brat's magic. This hammer is one of the lucky few.
A gavel. It looks like the Mad Hatter's teapot.
It's a powerful kid's magic that can force grown men to sit at tiny tables and pretend they like tea. Fortunately, I'm immune. An unhealthy, artificial-looking, oversweet, fatty parody of a foodstuff. Wonderful.
Yum yum.
Hey, what are you doing there?
I'm, admiring the fine delicacies.
Those aren't for you. They're for my guests. If you want to take part, I'm gonna have to make you pretty first.
No,
Run
no,
away.
that's all right.
Run away,
I'll
run
keep my
away.
hands off your guest's food.
She bangs in a really annoying way.
That's wrong. Impressive, but wrong.
The flowers look so creepy. I don't know if it's just like how forced the smiles are.
Just one more piece! Just one more little piece and you've done it!
Hey, Eyes.
Nate, nice to see you again.
Eyes.
Come on. Knowing you, you never lost sight of me.
Your life wasn't so boring over the past few years, I must admit. Good season.
He is slightly obsessed with watching everybody's lives. Through screens. Which I get. Right. From what I can see, you've not been changed.
I half expected to find you transformed into a huge ball of fluff with big goggle eyes.
The council leader and the charming Chantal are concentrating their attention on the palace. Fortunately.
I guess you also want her off the island as quickly as possible.
Absolutely. I like tragedies, but I've never wanted to be in one.
True. Me
You know
too.
why I'm here?
Of course, Princess Ivo. Oh, look at her. Isn't it sad? An elf in the prime of her life, sleeping away her best years.
I'm going to prevent that from happening.
And I hope you're successful. This is more boring than watching the cricket.
How dare you? Cricket is intensely boring. How can I rescue Ivor? Can I have the mirror looking at Ivor? Oh, do you know who's the father of the child is? I think if we were Nate is more likely to ask this question.
Ivo's pregnancy. Do you know who... you know...
Ivo said you weren't the father, but if not you, who?
I'm not the Oracle with 100 eyes. How should I know who it is?
Eyes that are blind if there's no reflective surface nearby. Ivo seemed very surprised by the news herself. She spoke of a curse that might have struck her.
A curse. Yeah, sure.
She was cursed. How do we rescue her?
Ivo's father said I can't rescue Ivo against her mother's will.
That would be a bad idea. Although I'd like to see what would happen if you tried.
So how can I convince Ivo's mother that she's not acting in her daughter's best interests?
Isn't she? The future's in constant flux. Even I can't see it clearly in my mirrors. A powerful priestess like her might be able to see more, but clearly she doesn't want to.
She thinks Ivo's thrown her life away, and she thinks it's impossible that she could be happy with a child, or with me.
A difficult task that you do. Come on, number 3! Run! Come on! Yes! Sundancer won!
Now the question is that a horse race or a dog race? But apparently
have
we're
that
also a
mirror?
creep.
Of course not!
I could always keep an eye on Ivo with it, and maybe it'll come in useful some other way.
It's already useful. It means I can see what happens next in the story. Anyway, I've never given any of my mirrors away. They are rare collector's items.
You collect mirrors?
I guess we gotta find a mirror to
Delete.
swap.
Stupid question. I gotta go.
Yes, go! Henceforth!
Henceforth. I don't think we can use it. Any of these things on him. So now we see what else is going on. Oh, leave the observatory. Let's see what else we can do out here.
Lady Van Buren, I assume.
Yes? Who are you? What do you want?
My name is Wayne Schlegel. I'm meant to be signing in for my internship somewhere around here.
This is my first day here, on my internship.
Internship?
A 6-month unpaid internship to get a taste of the daily ins and outs of pirating. I want to be a pirate.
There's no one here anymore. Apart from that damned red pirate and the elf he's hiding.
I admire
What
your
you've
work.
done with this island is very impressive, Lady Van Buren. Just like in Seastone, you and your daughter are a real asset to this land.
Butter
Thank
her
you
up.
very much. Politicians so seldom receive the thanks that's due to them. One works tirelessly for years on end for oneself and one's friends. And do the electorate thank you for it? No.
Sad.
Oh, the
Very
political
sad.
satire in this is just too much for me right now.
You said before that the Red Pirate is hiding an elf.
A thieving elf! She robbed me while I had to deal with the rest of her kind.
You've been to Elfborough? I heard it's supposed to be very pretty at this time of year.
We couldn't get in. Protective charms that not even my little darling could do anything about.
What a shame.
And then I go back home and find I've been robbed by that damned elf and her mob. They will suffer the consequences.
Why don't you just go in
You
there?
seem to have considerable magical power at your command, madam. Why don't you just magic the elf out of there?
If it were really so simple, do you really think I'd be wasting my precious time here? That red scoundrel threatened us! Us! He has a magic weapon in there!
Ah, the
Ancient
head.
divine magic which even my Chantal can't do anything against.
Perhaps I could go in there and talk to the red pirate. I'm an intern. I'm dispensable.
I'm a red
That's
cop.
true. And every hour that I waste here prevents me from taking care of the transformation of the country. Go in. Convince that old scoundrel.
Then I may take my leave, Lady Van Buren?
Yes, yes.
We're going in.
Stop! Stop right there!
Whoa, whoa, easy does it. Put that thing away.
Nate? Have you seen what they've done to my island?
Councillor Van Buren is after
Van Buren's
Ivor.
convinced that Ivo's still here. I'm supposed to persuade you to hand her over.
I'd do that at a drop of a hat. That elf is in league with dark forces. She was trying to drive me crazy. Do you hear what she said about the invisible force that determines what we do?
That's
Van
us,
Buren
by
isn't
the
going to
way.
believe that Ivo's not here.
You've got to get that old bag off my island, Nate. You have to.
I'm here because I need the spirit compass.
What? Not because you missed my company?
No, no, no.
And because I've missed your company. But mainly the compass. A friend of mine won't find their way out of the realm of the dead without it.
I don't care about that. It's my compass. Right, Pierre? Right. You see?
Is that parrot wearing an eye patch? Because if so, that's kind of hilarious. If I get rid of her, just give me the compass.
How about I get Van Buren off the island, and in return you lend me the compass? You'll get it back in one piece.
You get rid of them both, mother and daughter.
That's the deal.
William, what do you say?
It's stew today!
Ah, good old Bill. All you ever think of is food. All right, Nate. If you get those two monstrosities off my island, I'll lend you the compass for a day.
Deal.
Deal!
Let me guess. You've redecorated, so the pirates that fled come back.
Oh, it was that little brat and her mother. Turned up here saying I should hand over the elf.
And you explained politely that the elf is no longer here and that unfortunately you can, as such, be of no help.
I kicked them out. Then they started transforming my island. They would have got me too if I didn't have the head.
The head of Medusa. How did you rescue the statue?
I see you were at least able to rescue the statues.
Statues? They're my friends. Tell him.
Friends!
I brought them in here long before them witches came. A man shouldn't be alone. Isn't that right, Martha?
Right.
Yeah. I've even heard of people who went mad because they had no one to talk to.
Can't happen to me. I've got friends and things that are on the up.
Friends?
I've got to
yeah.
go.
See you later.
See you later!
See you later. Let's see if there's anything in here we can. Oh wow.
Few books are consulted for words of wisdom as often as this one, but I think they rarely help. The spirit compass. It can show the Archmage the way out of the spirit world.
Oh yeah, that's why we wanted it. I forgot about that.
Those aren't really friends of the Red Pirate. If they were, they'd have drawn his attention to the fact that he's completely lost his mind. Perhaps Old Red's friends can persuade him to give me the compass. I'd better not. Old Red would notice if I moved the statue.
Oh, do we have to get Critter? Oh wait, Critter. No.
Wait! Kräftor skulle bo.
Guess we can't be doing that.
The Medusa head is the only thing keeping Van Buren out. No one in their right mind picks a fight with old magic like that. Neither does Van Buren. The poor bird looks quite stressed out. I would be too if I was the one-man entertainer for a lunatic with a Medusa head.
True.
The ape has got nothing to match the Van Buren's magic. But he could easily take me out if I try to steal the compass. The ape has got nothing, but he could
Alright, I think that's it. We tried to talk to him. We looked at. Oh, can we talk to the bird?
I wonder. You should give Nate the compass. Ah!
Huh? Nate, was that you?
Never.
No.
Liar! Liar!
No, liar! Ah!
I can see it's you, Nate. Imitating other people. You inflated donkey.
Scandal! Scandal!
Scandal. What if? What if? Oh, we've done that. Can't move it. Try to steal it.
Hello?
Right? Have they gone?
I've got to go.
See you later.
To go back out
See you
here
later!
and try and get rid of these people.
Lady Van Buren?
Yes.
I've spoken to the Red Pirate. He says the elf fled before you even arrived.
Of course he says that. But he's hiding her.
He isn't. Though.
I haven't seen her anywhere.
Then you haven't looked properly enough. I want that elf. Bring her to me.
Just one cornetto, bring it to me. That's what I reminds me of.
And you're sure the elf's here?
Of course. She flew here from Seastone on a magic hippogriff. We followed her trail to here, and there are no indications that the hippogriff has flown on.
Then I may take my leave, Lady Van Buren?
Yes, yes.
That's because the hippogriff is on our ship.
When Ivo told me about Seastone, I could hardly believe it. Even if the power of the brat's sorcerer grandpa is concentrated in the wand, where did he get all the power from?
Something evil. Oh, we looked at the building. Apparently we have to look at this flower.
That's the third biggest flower I've ever seen. The flower is too pretty and smells too good to just be left alone.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
Hello there.
What do you want? Go away!
Such a rude child.
Quite, pretty what you've done with the city.
I got it all out of my book, and Mommy says I've got a real artificial talent.
Artistic. Although, artificial works too.
I've got a real fake thing.
A tea party, huh?
Exactly like in my book. I'm celebrating my birthday. I've got a table, tea, and lovely things to eat, and any minute now the guests will arrive. The Mad Hatter and the White Rabbit. And then I'll get presents.
Can I
I'd
go?
love to be a guest at your tea party.
Ew, you can't come. You aren't a Mad Hatter, and you're not a White Rabbit either. And you're a boy, and ugly.
Now listen here.
I can make you pretty.
Thank you, but that's not necessary.
I'd like to know what a pretty version of him would look like.
And this Hatter and Rabbit? Will you make them appear by magic?
No, I can only change things. They will come here. I've done everything exactly the same as in my book, so they've gotta come. I always get very angry if I don't get exactly what I want.
Okay.
She's very much like.
And they all have to bring me presents, and when the Hatter and the White Rabbit are there, then Mommy has to come over as well. Right, Mommy?
What, sweetie?
When the other guests have arrived, then you'll come over too and give me an unbirthday present, right?
Of course, my sweet. As soon as a Mad Hatter and a White Rabbit appear, then I'll give you the most super-duper present ever.
Ha! Did you hear that? The biggest, bestest present ever!
What I was saying is she's very like Violet Beauregard from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Let's learn a bit more.
Who is this Mad Hatter you're expecting?
He's a Hatter, and he's mad.
Uh-huh. And what is it that makes him a Hatter? And what makes him so mad?
I don't know if you can hear it, but a big tractor just went past.
He wears a top hat and a colorful neckerchief, and I'm not sure why he's mad, but he is.
I see.
It's from making hats. That's why he's mad. Because they used to use the mercury to make top hats stiff. And obviously touching mercury is a heavy metal and it builds up on your brainstem. And it makes you react to things not normally. Lead is similar. You can get lead build-up in the same place and similar things happen, but lead is more associated with aggression. Let's learn
A
about
white
the
rabbit at a tea party? Curious.
I'm
You
curious.
think?
Yeah, and perhaps you should give him a watch if he doesn't turn up soon.
No, my guests have to give me a present.
Wouldn't it be fun to move on and transform something else? Or to travel back to Seastone and have an afternoon nap?
Mommy's looking for the elf who stole things from us.
Yes, but aren't you the one in charge here? Just tell her you want to go somewhere else.
But I've got everything ready for my tea party, and the guests will arrive any minute.
But... I've got to go.
Yes? Otherwise you'll scare my guests away.
Let's go back to the Mary. Is there something we can wear to pretend?
Wasn't there a... Ah, there. The rabbit costume.
Do we have to go back to the elf borough? Oh, we put the thing up. I think Crow has to wear that. Let's go upstairs. Put this on.
We haven't got a present for that brat yet, and I don't want to see Critter in drag for any longer than necessary.
How dare you? Let's see, what do we do next? Need game of fuel. We got the coconut. We went to the Alpha. We rescued Critter. We talked to Bob. I just realized that Ivor's mother's name is literally Fedora. We got we rescued Critter. I just said that. We got a map. We went to the desert. We got we went to the library, found out where it is, found Lorem Ipsum, we got the flagstone, we talked to the mummy, we got the wood out of it, ugly super ones, I remember that. Solid metal tube. Ah, I would never have guessed to do this. We're going back to Umzu Desert. Let's go to the Umzu Desert.
Cast off.
We need Nate to go down. We need Critter to go. Oh no, we already have this down. Oh, Nate has to do it. Use the roll with the obelisk.
The Mary should have enough power to heave the obelisk onto the plinth. And the pipe serves as the new connection piece K, or whatever it was. Off we go! Pull, my dear old fatty!
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Come on, you can do it!
Imagine body shaming a ship.
All right. Now slowly. Ah!
Ooh,
Well done, Mary.
Did you ever doubt me, little one?
Could have got flattened.
The shadow of the obelisk at exactly 3 p.m. is supposed to cast across the stone you can use to open a secret door into the pyramid. Now it's about noon? Okay. It's 2:15. 3 o'clock. The obelisk is casting its shadow exactly on that stone. That must be it.
Push the stone.
That's it.
You solved my desert puzzle.
Let's go.
If I were you, I wouldn't go in there. Traps. Lots of traps. Mortimer just about managed it, and Mortimer is... Mortimer.
He was in the pyramids?
Of course. He is an archaeologist. They always go wherever there are the most traps.
Do you know how the traps in there work?
Naturally. I even invented some myself. I am an engineer, I think.
An engineer.
How about you accompany us?
In there? Whew, it's dangerous.
Isn't danger your middle name? It's important. Great evil is stirring. You're right, perhaps we shouldn't go in there unprepared.
We really shouldn't go into the pyramid unprepared.
Oh, come on. Danger is my middle name. And it's important. Great evil is stirring.
What?
You can't let me go in there on my own. You have to come in with me.
Okay, if that's how it's gotta be.
I win every argument. It's always been so. Put me on your shoulders.
Do I have to?
Hup, hup. We have 40 days in the desert ahead of us.
We're going into the pyramid.
Which pyramid?
I don't know how useful this
Hey,
guy's gonna
stop
be.
puffing and panting in my ear.
I'm not panting. I'm exhaling dramatically. Onwards, my proud camel!
Me and Crit are both easily amused.
Nice little place.
I'm trying to see where I put paper that I wrote earlier. Apparently I've shoved it somewhere. Ooh, just got to knock everything off my desk. Ooh, it's very precarious. Oh, it's under the keyboard, that's right. Right. Let's look around.
Vases? Cat statues? A wooden chair? Why is there only junk here and no treasure?
What use are treasures to you on the other side? At least you can sit on a chair.
True.
As a real Tomb Raider, I have to at least take something. What about this? An ancient mirror, I'd say.
You can't take that. That is the first mirror that was ever made.
And?
Pharaoh Tut-Tut was very particular about his appearance. He needs the mirror.
Not anymore. I'm quite sure of that.
Except that the zombie pharaoh is is that a butcher?
It would seem that the pyramid served not only as the last resting place of the pharaoh, but also as a junk room.
No, those are valuable grave goods. The pharaoh should not have to want for anything in the next world.
Seeds?
Just in case there's a famine in the next world.
Welcome in. Almost funny. Yeah, the Umsu desert part is the most annoying part of the whole game. Because the puzzles are just like very complicated. Or at least not easily solved. Welcome in though. It's nice to see you as always. Oh, it's an oil press. I thought it was a butter churn.
A press for olive oil or something like that. I'd rather relax than work in the afterlife.
The Pharaoh naturally would never operate the equipment himself. Hundreds of his most loyal slaves were buried with him.
I don't see any bones. I guess the slaves had a bit of a rethink about their loyalty after the Pharaoh died.
Then buried them outside, usually.
You can't see your hands in front of your face.
So what? Get in there, chop chop.
There's no way I'm going into a pitch black room.
I have never had such a stubborn camel, and you're very uncomfortable as well.
I'm not happy about the insect crawling noises in this room.
I can hear a kind of patter of thousands of little feet.
Oh, I'm sure that's nothing. Just get in there. Giddy up.
It's probably some sort of beetle.
There are some nasty-looking spikes waiting at the bottom of the pitfall, and some scarab beetles are scurrying around between them.
I would suggest that we don't fall into that pit, then.
It's totally fine. It's totally fine if you want to lurk. You're allowed to. I'm not holding you hostage, but I hope the owning people in Fall Guys goes well.
This column looks strange.
No, that's a perfectly normal column.
Sure.
Be careful, Nate. Why didn't you consult me before you put us in danger?
It's been a lot better than last Tuesday. Let's just say that. Sorry. I was telling everyone earlier that I woke up at 4, like 4:30 in the morning, for no reason. Today.
Locked. And like everything here, the door is made of stone. You can't just kick it open.
If only. I have to get up at I could get up at 8 to go to work, honestly. Because I need to leave at 8:30, but I get up at 6 because I move incredibly slowly in the morning. And my brain is literally has been like, yeah, I know that alarm is set for 6 a.m. So let's wake up at 4:30.
A conspicuous black hole in the wall.
You have to put your arm in there.
Oh, it's
Sure.
like Dune.
Yes. Sometimes there is a switch at the end of the hole, but sometimes your arm will be sliced off instead. I'm pretty sure that this one here has a switch.
In Dune, he has to put his arm into a box that is filled with pain and he's not allowed to react. That's what it reminds me of. There's probably other things it could remind you of too. How about we just stick a bit of wood in there? Just stick some wood in.
Clean handiwork. No gap in which I could stick the plank.
That was Jimmy the door open.
You can't see your hands in front of your face.
So what? Get in there, chop chop.
There's no way I'm going into a pitch black room.
I have never had such a stubborn camel, and
I didn't read Dune, but I did listen to a podcast where people read Dune and then explained it to you. Because one of them is someone who's never read Dune, and the other one was someone who is like obsessed with Dune. So I'm checking where we are on this walkthrough because my brain is not great. We got the hammer, we got the brightly coloured cloths, we got... I knew we needed the top hat. We're gonna go get a top hat right now.
Listen, Shorty, I've got something I need to take care of outside. I'll set you down here and take you with me when I come back.
very well.
We are going to fly away. Fly away, fly away. But yeah, the podcast, it's very funny. And they talk about all 6 books in Dune because they made it before the movie came out.
Cast off.
If I remember what it is, I'll post it in the Discord. Hey Adam. We're attempting to solve puzzles right now. I told you that I got a webcam, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. But we're gonna do craft
Green top hat. It should be
stream
useful.
with it
Green top hats always are.
on Saturday. And I can show you the rabbit that I was making on last stream. And I think I just accidentally messed up where we are. Nothing. Seeker of Truth, we got that. Skulking Companions. We got the map. Sorry, I scrolled to the top by accident. We went to Two Guitar. It's too far. Oh, here we are. Get the library. Get the car. Oh my god, it keeps scrolling. We've got the... Where are we? You look like Raven. Are you using a walkthrough? Yes. Yes, I am right now. I do not remember machine room. That's too early. It's late. It's later than where we are. Leave the ship, leave the ship. Leave the pyramid. Go to the Alpha. Laura Ibsen. Ship it into the library. Take the top out. Here we are. Now, go back to the Mary. And go to Two Guitar. Oh, my brain. Well, thank you, Kristen. Thank you for the sub. You didn't have to. But it means a lot, especially since it went to Ellie. You don't have to be there, Adam. It's not like a requirement, but I'd be happy to see you. We put this on, and then we put this on Critter.
It's embarrassing enough that Critter has to run around Tugator in the costume. But here? Better not.
Oh no, he's got a 2 guitar. Why is he so against Critter having fun?
Cast off.
Now, put the rabbit costume on.
We haven't got a present for that brat yet. And I don't want to see Critter in drag for any longer than necessary.
Oh, he's so against drag. Oh. Let's go back to the pyramid. Let's go back to Lorem Ipsum.
Cast
There's
off.
a lot of back and forth in this part of the game. Oh, I'm not even in the right place. Here we are. I was going to say... That's not on. I was going to say... Happy birthday. I hope your birthday went well. This mummy is so bug-like, it's creepy. I forgot we had to do this.
No, these seeds have been lying here for thousands of years. Any moisture in them will have evaporated.
This part, as our friend Almost Funny said, is the most frustrating part of the game because there's so many parts to it that are confusing.
I should be able to find something useful for dressing up here. White powder, for example.
White powder.
Anything else? A perfume atomizer. Empty, unfortunately.
Right. We've already got the tin cans. We've got the bunny. No. Now we go back to 2 guitar. Now we go to 2 guitar. Let's go to 2 guitar. 2 guitar. 2 guitar.
Cast off.
And now we wear this. And we wear this. We put this on Crit.
We haven't got a present for that brat yet. And I don't want to see Critter in drag for any longer than necessary.
He's so against Crit being in drag. Give me now.
Hello. I'm the Hatter. The Mad Hatter.
Just like in my book! Are you really mad?
Sure, completely
Totally.
insane. I think you're a revolting child, and you have terrible taste.
You must be really mad if you're making fun of me. Have you got a present for me too?
I got a speaking telegraph.
I've got a great gadget for you. A magical communicator.
A what?
If you pull the string tight and someone speaks into the tin at one end, you can hear what he says at the other end.
That's completely lame. If you want something, then you could just scream loudly for it.
But it's not lame.
It is. A totally impractical practical with all those cables and all. Huh. Now it'll work without the stupid cable.
She made a mobile
better.
phone.
Say what? That isn't a present. I want a real present. Something that I can hold.
And what kind of presents would you like?
Good ones. Anyone wishing to come to my birthday party must give me a good present.
And what is a good present?
I like sweet and fluffy animals. I like things for girls. And I like fairy tales.
Back to the ship. Right. I'm trying to figure out. We need oil. I can't remember how you make it. Oh, we can take shriveled seeds. We've got a flower. We've got the top hat. We got the tin cans. Talked to them. We made the telephone. She changes it to something else. Ah. Back to Lorem Ipsum.
Cast off.
It's a good thing we have quick travel. We have to squish this flower to get perfume. Because it's totally sensible that we would do that. We could squash this flower with a face. I like how after we pick it, it has a sad face on it.
That should work.
Because we merged it.
All right, I've pressed the oil out of the flower. It's sticky and smells strong.
Oh, it already goes in there.
It's all in.
We made a perfume. We need to dilute it, so we need to go to the place that has loads of water.
Cast off. The Elf Burrow is one of the most beautiful spots imaginable, but a golden prison is still a prison.
I take this and dip it in some pond water.
I don't know if it's the best perfume ever, but as I made it, chances are it is.
Now we go back. Oop. Now we go back. I'm pretty sure we go back to two guitar? Question mark? Yes, we go back to two guitar.
Cast off.
And we put back on the hat and the thing. And we put this him.
The Van Buren brat is expecting a Mad Hatter and a White Rabbit at her tea party.
Sarah Lupa?
I've got an idea. All you've got to do is play the White Rabbit.
Tezzore, Luca.
It worries me a little how easy it is to persuade you to do this kind of thing.
It's so... There's a lot. And then let's... Yes, make him white with a
All
powder.
right. You're white, you've got a costume on, you've got a present. It's now or never. May I introduce you to the White Rabbit?
That doesn't look like a normal rabbit at all.
It's a magical
Yes,
rabbit.
well, you know.
Gosh, it's a super rabbit.
Only the best for your party.
Have you got a present for me, little Snuffles?
Snuffles.
Mr. Hoppy has brought you some wonderful perfume.
Perfume? Achoo!
Splendid, isn't it? All the ladies in Lorem Ipsum are wearing it this season.
But it's making my eyes water.
That's how it has to be. Don't you know the saying, one must suffer to be beautiful? You shouldn't really be wearing this kind of thing yet. It's only for the big girls.
Yes, that's how you get it.
Only
to
for
like it.
grown-ups?
Yes, little girls shouldn't wear perfume. Only women of the world.
I am a woman of the world.
That's what Mr. Hoppy thought too. But don't tell your mother about it.
Do take a seat, Mr. Hoppy. May I offer you some tea?
The critter drinks it with a finger out. Truly fancy.
Hi.
Oh, Hatter! Have you got a present for me?
I'm just getting your present.
Let's see.
Hello.
Yes? What is it?
I'm pretty sure we gave him... I found this mirror.
This little mirror came from a tomb in Lorem Ipsum. Is it worth anything?
It's that... Oh. Do you know what you've got there?
I'll take that as a yes then.
That's the mirror. The first one. Thousands of years old. Just imagine all the things it's seen. All the classics you could watch in it.
Wanna swap? The mirror, the first one, thousands of years old, in mint condition, for the mirror connected to Ivo's room?
Yes, of course. Take it. Wow. Mirrors used to be so small.
I gotta go.
Is that one just the moon?
Yes, go. Henceforth.
I can't imagine you'd get a lot of use out of that. Oh, bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. We look at a mess right now.
Give Nate the compass, bird brain.
Did you say that?
Huh? I'm over here.
Be careful what you say, William.
What? William's dead. I'm talking to you. What? I've had enough of you and this whole charade. Give Nate what he needs and let me go.
You ungrateful tit! I told you you're only to speak when I ask you something.
You're grateful to.
No one listens to you, Fatty.
Fatty? I won't be insulted by a feathered mongrel. One more word.
Then what, bird brain?
Oh, just you wait. Come back! Come back! Who's gonna talk to me now?
Right, and I think we go out. We lure the bird of seeds that we have that are probably several thousand years old. Where is it? It's up there. Seeds.
Hey, you up there. Are you hungry? Gotcha.
Got it. Gotcha. The gift mirror. We've got the Mary. We need sweets. We need
As
sweets.
unhealthy and delicious as it might look, I'm not going to risk being transformed for it.
But we need sweets. Did we not steal them?
Hi.
Oh, Hatter! Have you got a present for me?
I got a really
Look, I
nice
got a pretty
bird.
bird.
Oh, that really is pretty.
A pretty bird.
And he talks.
Ooh! Oh, that's such a lovely present. Please, Mr. Bird, do take a seat.
Hmm?
And you may sit down over there, Mr. Hatter. Quickly!
But of course, milady. And isn't your mother going to be
Milady.
joining us?
Uh-huh. Mommy, it's tea time! The Hatter and the Rabbit are here!
The what? It's lovely that you found someone to play with, but Mummy has to work.
You promised me the biggest and bestest present ever as soon as the Hatter and the Rabbit arrived!
But darling, those aren't...
I want my present now! Where is it?
But darling, we already talked about this. You mustn't get so overexcited and stop pointing that thing at me.
I want my present!
Of course. It's, in sea stone.
Ooh,
You can
magical
choose
pearl.
something from the shop. I can't do anything here by the look of it.
Yay! We got one thing done. Now we can tell him that we got rid of those Van Buren's.
news.
Have they gone?
Certainly. It was hard work, but worth it for a magic compass.
What magic compass?
The spirit compass you promised me.
I don't remember that. Do you, Pierre? Nah, Pierre doesn't either.
You said you'd lend me the spirit compass if I got rid of the Van Burens.
So what? Did you hear me say pirate's word of honor?
You... You didn't say pirate's word of honor.
Therefore, according to pirate law, no contract was entered into. You should have known that, Nate.
But I need the compass.
And I'm not going to hand it over that easily. You should have known that too. Out with him and bolt the door.
You're gonna regret this. What did you say, Pierre? Fat loony? I wouldn't dare say that.
Making him fight his imaginary friends. Let's see. Huh. Steal the sweets while she's not here.
Mmm.
Yum yum yum.
Delicious. It's impossible to keep your hands off this kind of thing.
Steal. Yum yum
I'm not proud.
yum. And then, what would like this more than the pink hippogriff?
Would you like some of these sweets? Whoa, Betty! Someone's got one hell of a sweet tooth. I haven't got any more.
Oh no. But
There's about 200 weights of these unhealthy treats waiting for you over there, in front of the
200
palace.
weight.
Yes, go, but make sure you don't eat them all at once.
Let's go look.
What have you done, little fella?
Is it pooped?
The whole lot? How is that even... I mean, it's gotta have gone somewhere.
It's what? What just happened? Oh, that was horrifying. Why does it have sprinkles on it? Why did that happen? Someone explain it to me.
That's the biggest, most formidable, and most glittery heap of dung I've ever seen. You want me to... That's... it's still warm.
Ew. Let's run away. Let's get out of here quick. And go to this first. Let's go here.
Cast off.
We haven't been there in a while. I don't think I'll ever get over that. I don't know about anyone else, but that was pretty horrifying to me. Dee-dee. Why did I told you to get off the ship and you're just gonna wander around? We should probably, I don't know, we walked around in the comedy costume of literally everyone, so... Sneaky sneak. Do we not put this on there? Apparently not. No, tutu guitar. Since we have a mirror. That's probably for the mirror pervert, right? I assume it's for the mirror pervert. And we go two guitars.
Cast off.
We definitely get our air miles in while we're doing this.
Nate! What's going on? Why did you take Ivo's mirror?
Let's give them a bit of privacy. What do you think?
Private what?
Priva what? Privacy. Does it go in here?
All right.
Oh, there.
It won't take long. Anyway, you owe me a favor for getting rid of the Van Burens.
Ah, alright then. But hurry up!
Spin the wheel, Kristen. 1 second. Let me get out of here and this music because it's driving me mad. And I will spin the wheel. Let's see. Where do we go? Vehicle. Widgets. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Spin the wheel. Launch it. And then we go to the wheel spin. Let's see. Where is the button? Flower, which is the one I already have. Should we spin it again since it's the same one? We'll spin it again. Spring leaf. Let me find the leaf. Let's go back to the game. I will swap the flower for the spring leaf. There we go. Spring leaf. Now back to the game. I hope you're happy with the leaf. Since we put that there, we probably need to go back to Elfborough, right? I assume that.
Cast off.
I'm glad that you like it. I think it's paused at the moment because I've put the book somewhere and I can't find it. Peter, I don't know where I put it. So it's on pause for the moment till I find it, along with the historical slang. Till I remember where I've put the books. Because my room right now is a complete mess. And I will find it by Saturday though, so if you want to redeem it then you can redeem it then. Or next week. It's just I've had no time to do anything really. Because the moment I come in from work, I'm so tired. And then, like I said, I've been waking up at 4:30 in the morning for no reason.
If this doesn't work, then I'm a goner. Don't hurt me. You have to see this.
You did this to my baby!
I didn't. And you should have a look at this. Your grandchild.
Stop making such a racket. Nora, keep those kids of yours in check.
Well...
You want to see into the future and find out what you've done to her? I'll show you.
Why don't you ask Granny whether she'll tell you a story?
Don't call me Granny.
A
Do you really want to keep her imprisoned here so that she hates you for the rest of her life?
Granny tells the best stories!
All right then. What story do you want to hear?
No. I see I was wrong.
I made a decision for Ivo once because I thought it was the best for her. It broke my heart, and it was wrong. Only one person should make decisions on Ivo's life. Ivo. I'll wait outside.
Oh, what's happened? You stunned me! Not quite so fast, darling. How much time has passed? A little. The human is still here. He's waiting outside.
I mean, we did come back and forward quite a lot. To answer your question, Adam, yes, I did work today. It was a lot less frantic than last Tuesday. Though, so it has that going for it. Though, I'm definitely not going to put on weight working there. Because we had 3 sausages and a small bit of mashed potato for dinner today. Whilst we watched Inside Out yet again. But tomorrow we're going to watch Frozen. The movie I dislike the most. But kids love Frozen.
Is Nate still here? He convinced me to wake you up. Ivo, I didn't want this. One can be full of good intentions and still do the wrong thing.
True.
And apologies will not make what's done undone.
No, they don't. But one can only try to do the right thing and hope to be forgiven. Ivo.
See you later.
See you later, Mother.
I feel like that's less of a finite
What's taking so long?
statement.
I fetched this.
1 minute. I'll be back in
Are
a
you
second.
okay?
Dad says I have you to thank for this.
I didn't want to just leave you lying there. And while I was at it, I discovered lorem ipsum.
Then you'll help me transform Alistair back.
What do you mean, help you? The critter and me did all the work while you were asleep.
Oh, you. Oh.
We'll bring Alistair back. That's all. It changes nothing, all right?
I don't want anything else. Now let's get out of here. Get some distance between me and my mother.
You heard, critter. Cast off.
I am back. I have returned. Where were we going? Does anyone remember where we're going? I forgot that. In the 5 seconds I've been away. Lorem ipsum, right? Just to Ivo. Let's see what Ivo's going to. No, we have to go see Ivo's dad, who is amazingly named Bob. Oh no,
We got the spark of life from the woodland realm. I think it'll take some time until Ivo can forgive her mother, and she only knows the half of it.
Lorem ipsum, lorem
Cast off.
ipsum.
Impressive. Did you excavate all this?
We had some help.
Who?
He's waiting in the
Mummy.
pyramid, the entrance of which me and Critter opened all on our own.
Put it up.
Into the pyramids.
May I introduce you to, the mummy?
Oh, no, 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 no.
Mortimer?
Oh, I am not going to talk to you.
You know each other?
We know each other?
I don't know what it's doing here, but for the sake of my sanity, I'm going to ignore it.
You really do know each other.
What's wrong with her?
Oh, see the big stone ball.
Even if I get over this pitfall, the stone ball is blocking my way.
The ball should only block the entrance to the tomb in an emergency.
I guess Mortimer triggered the trap when he was here.
Hey, I think we just gotta brave it and stick our arm in that hole now.
So tell
Be
me
brave,
again.
like the guy
You
in
said that
Dune.
if I stick my arm in there, it won't be chopped off?
How should I know?
There really is something like a lever here.
Pull it.
Pull it.
Ah!
Don't let go. The door is opening.
Great.
Put it up, put.
Yes. Broken.
I go to be Critter and like squeeze under the door in our rabbit costume. The way he limbos under it. Boobies.
Oldzach.
There's a little hole. Everything. No, we just have the costume that we're wearing. Chisel.
Malaka boom boom.
Oh, look, a boom boom. So you just eat it. I love crap.
Oldzach. Bubble.
Like it probably fires something at you.
Bubble.
If you get something wrong and then...
Extra push.
Yep.
Halloween.
Big hamster wheel. Does it do anything? Apparently not. You stay there forever. Get out there.
Box.
The way Critter's eyes just like point in different directions. Can't open it.
Extra push. Ulanu. Ulanula.
Leave. Become Nick again. There you go.
Ah.
It's got to have hurt his hand holding up that doll. And we need to be Crow and give Nick the chisel. He's wandering away.
Thank you.
Now Nick has the chisel. Nick. We've got a nearly full inventory.
One trap less.
One trap less.
The ball must weigh tons. Isn't there another way into the burial chamber?
Burial chamber?
I've somehow got to move it.
Probably this, right? I think it was that.
Nothing's moving anymore. The tip of the chisel's jammed between the floor and the piece of column.
That was a clever idea.
I guess the pit used to be covered with thin wooden planks or the like. Mortimer, or Time, one of the two has exposed the pit.
Oh, that shadow scared me. So creepy.
The plank isn't long enough to bridge the pit. And I
Let's
don't want to
throw
put
it
it in
in
on
there.
an angle. The beetles might crawl out.
Ew. Why do we have hippo dog? Apparently we're supposed to have a lever. Anyone remember a lever? Throw the lever in the hole.
Right. Again.
Ah, that's what it meant. That made no sense to me at all. Makes no sense. Prayer, squeeze under. New bunny costume. Limbo, limbo, limbo. The only thing to do in here is to go in the wheel. Or press the correct buttons.
Extra push. Lemon.
Guess not.
Luca.
Is that doing anything? Is that doing anything? Lock him in. Ah. Lock him in there. What's the worst could happen? Sure, nothing bad could happen. Oh, you. Ugh. Ugh.
What the devil?
Oh, scarabs. We often use them in traps. They eat the flesh of the bones of any intruders. Fantastic animals.
Yeah, fantastic.
We probably need to put that in there, right?
Perhaps a little bit. Okay, they seem to really like it. I won't set a foot in the room with those dung beetles scurrying around.
That strikes me as a very good idea. At least, as long as I remain on your shoulders.
Right. I think what we do is we put this somewhere. We already put a bit and that hasn't changed anything. Ew. Ew, ew, ew.
Delicious. At least I don't have to carry it around with me anymore.
Oh yeah,
the dung beetles can smell the dung. They're very excited. They're running back and forth on the walls of the hole. They're looking for a way to get to the ball.
Ew. Gotta make this man wash his hands. Can we put the plank back where we wanted it to be?
Run, my little workers! Go forth and get yourselves the mother of all dung balls!
Ah, we make them roll it.
They're doing it. Together they're strong. However, not very clever.
Alright, now we can go in this room.
Alright then, what happens here?
So casual. Oops.
Thanks to Critter, I can see enough. And what I can see, I don't like. Something happened. And now it's been reversed again.
That was useful.
A wheel in the wall. Judging by its position, I'd say it opens the grate next to it.
Quite right. We had blind slaves who cared for the basilisks. They were only allowed to open the enclosures when all others had left the room.
Basilisk. Ugh. We just take
the basilisks don't need the wheel anymore.
Oh, yoink. It's a mine now. Looking at the gates. Grime.
Let me guess. The Pharaoh's burial chamber is behind this door.
Yes, it is.
How do you open it?
You have to... have you given it a good tug yet?
I guess you need to turn this disc to open the door. However, that's exactly what these two metal pins are preventing.
Ah. Do you put this on the door? No. I bet you that pulling this pulls the pins, maybe? We get Ivor to do it.
Nate doesn't like puzzles much. Too much thinking for him. But whatever this was here, he appears to have solved it.
Oh, let's go back in here. I forgot to check the things we can click on.
At a time when most other humans were still living in mud huts, they were creating very delicate stonework here. Impressive. Of course, we elves were already living in multi-story houses, had 60-strong orchestras and comprehensive health cover. But for humans, not bad.
Elves hardly ever get ill though, so.
A big stone board filled with loads of small stone boards. No idea what this is for.
Back to Nate, maybe? Yeah, we need Nate so that we can get Critter out of the room that we're just leaving him in forever, apparently. We just leave him in there forever.
Right.
Oh,
Again.
Oh, dung beetle noises. Get out of there, Critter. Get out of there. Shuffle, shuffle. Right, everybody's out of this creepy rooms. And then let go. Oh, Nate, leave go.
Ah.
And then give Critter this.
Here. You might need this more than me.
Look to.
Oh, my eyes itchy. And then, but as Nate, open this again.
Right. Again.
Let me be, Critter. Critter goes into the door again. Whee. And I do something with this, I assume. Ah, maybe it goes in this hole. Look at me doing things with my own brain. Yay!
Ah.
Now everyone's in here.
Conspicuous looking holes in the wall. Conspicuous looking holes in the wall.
Mm.
There's some kind of lever back there. It's probably important.
That's out. I've looked at that. That's what Critter was running around in.
People found the petrified bones of huge ancient lizards. If all animals were bigger back then than they are today, this here could have belonged to a massive hamster.
Giant hamster. Isn't that what a capybara is, essentially? Just a giant hamster.
Is this another sarcophagus or something?
No, that is a tool chest.
Quite a lot of work just for storing some tools, don't you think?
Lorem Ipsum was built with knowledge and these tools. We revere them.
Do you know how to open the chest?
You have to set the right code. It is yellow, red, red, blue, green.
You remember it?
Why wouldn't I?
Various hammers, a compass, a plumb line? Not very impressive. What's this?
That's just a standard time manipulator. You'd be better off taking the plumb line.
It's casual.
Time manipulator?
It stops time for a few seconds in a limited area. Very handy if you need to carry out work on fast-moving parts. But the plumb line will allow you to build things perfectly perpendicular to the ground. That's like magic.
I think I'll stick with the time manipulator thingy.
We've got a time turner. We've got a time turner. Let's go this way. Chris, what?
Nice. That could work.
Ooh.
I wonder whether I could just pluck the darn prickly things out of the air.
Only if you're not too bothered about the poison they've been dipped in.
Poison.
Perhaps I can snake my way through. I could go here, then
Poison.
there.
Poison.
You'd have to be a contortionist to get through the balls without touching one.
Poison. Poison. Critter. Give it to Critter.
Like what book you did?
Wait,
Nothing?
Speak, Critter. Didn't we just give that to Critter? Give Critter.
Here, take the time manipulator. But
I'm
be
sure
careful, and
she
don't
did
point
that.
it at anyone.
Critter. You do it. The way he stars everything in his tummy. I don't know what that did. Apparently it did something. Hopefully those are the two pins that are stopping us from turning the disc. And now we'll be able to open the door. Yeah.
That's it.
Wow.
The burial chamber of Pharaoh Tut-Tut.
Yes, that's him. Did you ever see such an ugly fellow?
So that's probably the Book of the Dead.
Looks like it. Let's grab it and get out of here.
The teeth. The teeth on this one.
No.
Oh, sure, I just wanted a peek.
I say, this is impressive. I don't remember us having anything like this. You built me, oh venerable Tut-Tut.
Venerable Tut-Tut?
Yes?
You are Pharaoh Tut-Tut?
It would appear so. Hey, you! I say, help me get off this camel. King Tut is back.
Hooray!
In any
Tut
case,
is
I guess
back.
it's okay if we take the Book of the Dead now.
Where did you get that idea, mortal? I didn't get to be God King of the desert by giving my things away.
That much is clear.
Just look at him. Just sitting there like a pharaoh.
Oh, might be because he is one.
A board with 5, 9, 16 marbles that form a kind of pyramid. No idea what that is.
It's the Senate. That's like a ancient Egyptian.
This tunnel is clearly much more recent than the rest. I guess this was Mortimer's way out of here once the stone ball blocked his way back.
We're not leaving.
I'll have a look where the tunnel leads.
Let's look in the spooky tunnel. Oh.
If we'd known about this passage before, it would have saved us a lot of trouble.
Perhaps MacGuffin wanted to protect the tomb from tomb raiders. Or he wanted to have a private entrance so he could clear the tomb at a later date himself.
Mortimer MacGuffin.
Ivo?
Yes?
Do you think you could take over? Or,
Yep, no problem.
This is probably telling us how to play
It
the
appears that the
game.
figures want to clarify something. Something to do with the marbles on the board. It appears that the
The teeth get me every time though.
Impressive. Looks like many engineering secrets disappeared with Lorem Ipsum. Even today, only a few could construct such a statue. Pharaoh Tut-Tut, the legendary ruler of Lorem Ipsum. I'd say he's well past his sell-by date. I will not talk to him. I'd throttle him after just a few sentences, and the statue wouldn't be too keen on that.
Probably. I guess it's gotta be near. What?
Hi. Greetings, my subject.
Impressive statue.
I'd never have thought there were golems back in your day.
Of course there were. I invented them. How could we possibly have erected the pyramids without giant living stone statues? With ropes, sledges, and a lot of muscle power?
Whenever I hear a golem story, it always ends in catastrophe.
Oh, shush. If you deploy them wisely and in moderation, then nothing bad will happen. Our flowering Lorem Ipsum out there is living proof of that.
I've got some bad news for you. It's kind of under a lot of sand right now.
The Book of the Dead. You've got it. I need it.
What exactly are you trying to tell me?
Don't you think you owe me something?
Owe you something?
You'd never have got in here without me. I opened the pyramid. I opened the gate to the burial chamber with my friends. I even carried you around on my back half the time.
Do we know each other?
What are these balls and the board all about?
This is the Nim game. My favorite. I'm unbeatable.
Really? How do you play?
Well, one has to... Yes, exactly. Each of us takes turns to remove any number of marbles from the board, but only marbles from one plane of the pyramid. And whoever takes the last marble loses. Do you want to play?
I think we're gonna stop here for a day. Because I should have the brain power to play a board game right now. Let's go back to chatting and close this game. There we go. Now I can hear my own brain, my own thoughts. Let me switch the flower on here to the leaf that Kristen redeemed. There we go. I want to say thank you to everybody for coming today. Let's just end here, and I'll see you on Saturday or Thursday for the Discord thing. And don't run with scissors. Be safe out there. Wash those hands. And I'll see you on Thursday or Saturday, depending. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye.